Welcome back for another 3 tarot cards for the week, and it looks like a pretty amazing week. Hi and welcome. I'm going to get straight into this right now and get started with this week's reading. So for Monday and Tuesday we've got the Emperor and it's reversed. So it's kind of not something that you need to concern yourself about, but it is about not letting other people overpower you or influence you, or to even let rules overwhelm you and stop your creativity. It doesn't mean you have to run around like a rampaging rebel. It just means that some rules aren't going to benefit you. So have a good clear look at what actually works for you, especially in the area of work and things like that, and also love. It's supposed to be a relationship of 2 equals, so make sure it's working like that. But it does have a slight warning not to get over the top and fall into the same kind of game and start playing at who's stronger and who's winning and things like that. That's just not going to work. It's not a game that's any fun to play, so give that a miss. If somebody's trying to bait you, step back. But there's an indication that you've definitely come into your own. You've come into your own strength and your own confidence, and yeah, you don't really need somebody telling you what to do. Now in workplaces it happens. We have people who are in charge, so we have to kind of follow the rules. But it shouldn't be to the extent where it stops your creativity and initiative. A good leader will always empower those who are working under them. So have a good look at that, but also take your own best authority with your own life and where you want that to take you now. It's a time of independence. It's a time of, looking at your own values and rules and seeing which ones actually still work for you and which ones don't. So Monday and Tuesday are quite empowering, and indicates that some of the rules you've sort of had in your subconscious that you maybe learned as a child and things like that need another look at to see if they still work for you. So very good time to process some things like that at the start of the week, which will clear by Wednesday and Thursday, where we have the 8 of Wands, which, look at the wands, they're flying, they're taking off, they're heading somewhere. So it's a really good time for forward movement. So it looks like the Monday and Tuesday and that bit of reflection and looking at what you actually believe, what rules serve you, which ones don't, has actually freed up a great deal of energy for you on Wednesday and Thursday, and it's a really good time and energy to use to make a lot of progress. So at work that could mean, moving forward, or even letting people know that you want to advance, that you want to learn, that you want to grow, that you want the chance to extend yourself. If you're in business for yourself, it's a really good time for being seen, for getting out there and letting people know you exist and what you can do for them. In love, it's a brilliant influence. It's one of, they call it the arrows of love, even sometimes, this card, of moving things forward, of intensity, of passion, of drive, of connection, of things really heading in the right direction in the area of love. So for love, it's a very, very good influence, this one. So if you've got a partner, great time to take it to the next level. If you haven't, might be time to step up, and if you do like someone, maybe ask them out for coffee or something. So good time for that. So on Thursday, Friday and Saturday, the weekend, we've got the 10 of Pentacles, which is kind of looking at the material world. Pentacles is kind of more about that aspect of life and about enjoying it, enjoying abundance. Actually, when we appreciate the abundance we've already manifested in our lives, it allows us to attract more. Gratitude's a big part of creating. You've got to love what you've already created. So spend a bit of time over these 3 days just appreciating everything you have. I mean, having shelter, warmth, food, knowing that you can feed yourself, all of those things, you know, we often take them for granted, but not everybody is quite as lucky. So it's good to appreciate what we've already brought into our lives, and also to look ahead at what we do want to bring into our lives on that front. You know, it might be a home, it might be a move, it might be a new job. It could be something you want to do, a project, something you want to develop, or even your own business, and going out there and being self-employed. So it's a really good time to grow that and develop that. So yeah, the weekend's a good time for appreciation, for enjoyment of what you have. You know, simple things like cooking a nice meal and enjoying it with people you care about, or if there aren't any, even by yourself. You know, I've had people look at me and say, oh my God, you cook yourself really amazing looking food. Why do you bother? Just for yourself? And it's like, well, why wouldn't I? I enjoy good looking, nice, wholesome food as much as anybody else. So why not do it for myself if there's no one else around to share it with? So yeah, treat yourself a little bit. It might be time for a little bit of a treat or indulgence. Nothing over the top, just something, yeah, to reward yourself. So that could be a good thing over the weekend too. So things look very, very good for this week. It's a little bit of reflection about what actually serves you and where your ideas, concepts and rules in your life come from. You know, sometimes we actually adopt things from our environment, maybe from our parents or from when we were growing up, and we're not even aware that we took that on board and believed that without questioning it ever. And then it pops up and you go, hang on, why do I actually believe that? Where did that come from? Does that even make sense now? And things like that. You know, we do grow, and we do quite often outgrow our parents spiritually. You know, we've come in to grow from where they're at. And for example, my father was a very, very spiritual person, but his path was very much about finding a guru, finding somebody to guide him. It looked to me like he spent a lot of time searching outside of himself, and even as a child I used to go, no, I don't think that's my way. So I'm open to other people's ideas, but I always measure everything against what's my own truth, my own intuition tells me. So, you know, in that way I have spiritually kind of gone next level with that kind of thing, because ultimately, yeah, we are all our own best guide. So that looks like a good week. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you've had a wonderful weekend, and if you have any questions or comments, please put them below. Yeah, give it a like, subscribe if you'd like to see more. I am going to start making more content again soon, other videos other than the tarot card for the week. But I've just been so busy lately. There's been so much going on. I just haven't sort of had time to sit down and do that. So lots of love, everyone, and I'll see you all in my next video.